Here we're going to find the distance around this semicircle. If I was to go around this semicircle, then I would actually go all the way around this edge and then have to go back to the beginning. We know that going back to the beginning across the bottom here is 8 centimeters. So we know that we're going to go across there, which is 8 centimeters. We have to find the curved edge. The curved edge is actually part of a whole circle. So if I drew the whole circle in, I would get something like that, and that would be the center of the circle. So I know that I'm given the diameter. So the diameter of this whole circle would be 8 centimeters. If I want half of the circumference, then I want to work out the circumference and then divide by 2, and that will just give me the half circumference that I need. So let's do this. Let's do the circumference of a whole circle. And that would be, for this formula, would be pi times d for this problem, because we're given the diameter. Pi times 8 in this case, because it happens to be across the circle. So I'm just going to do that on my calculator. Times 8, and that comes up to be 25.13. And I've written that to 2 decimal places. And this would be in centimeters. Okay, the perimeter of the shape would be half the circumference plus the 8 across the bottom. Okay, so it would be this part here, half the circumference, plus the 8 going across the bottom, going that way. So the half circumference, we would have to go 25.13. We would have to divide it by 2, and then we would have to give plus the 8 to give the whole perimeter around the whole thing. If I take 25.13 and I divide it by 2, I get 12.565. I'm going to add that to 8, and that gives me 20.565, which I should really round it, in this case, to 2 decimal places. So that would be centimeters to 2 decimal places.